Good enough, no, good enough, no, good
Said that I'm good enough.
no.
Grabbing my tarura. Think about your tarura.
Shit.
Tell him there's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me.
Let me see. What episode is this?
This is episode 18? 19.
I think it's 19.
19. We're back on the balcony.
It's 19. So, I kind of want to formally apologize for last episode because I totally hated on Ice Spice for no reason.
Right. And
So, I am now a munch.
Oh,
So.
God.
That's what our fans are called. Munchkins. So.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Ice Spice is dope. Here's the thing though. I do still have feelings about her being a cash cow for the record labels right now. I don't think she's
We didn't talk about that though.
I know, but that's something that I was feeling.
Okay.
That's part of my reason why I was hating.
Yeah.
But then I learned to just live in the moment.
Right.
And that's the kind of artist she is. She's just an artist that's just vibing, just chilling. And I think that song Boy's a Liar with her and Pink Panthers is crazy. It goes hard.
It's so good.
I think part of the reason why I like her so much is because that music is not for me.
It's not for you?
It's for the girlies.
It's for the girly pops.
Yeah. And I like it because it's such a distinct.
But you can be a girly pop if you feel like it.
Yeah. But it's it's such a distinct sound for a specific group of people.
Doesn't it make you feel like a bad bitch?
Yeah, it does actually.
Right?
So I like.
There's one of me. He making fun of me. Oh,
yeah.
Still is a bum to me.
That's all it is, bro. It's just bad bitch music. So. Yeah.
Also,
she has a fat ass too.
I have the fattest crush on Ice Spice. I think she's so hot. I think she's.
I'll show you something later.
No, don't.
Nah, I'm gonna show you.
Damn,
guys,
we're back on the balcony, can't you tell?
We're back on the balcony. We got ambulances.
It's rush hour, though.
Ambulances going by.
It's 5. It's about to be 6 o'clock, so it's rush hour.
Yeah. We're here in downtown Austin, Texas. Shout out Travis County.
Okay. Shout out Travis County. No, so there's a... Actually, never mind. I'm not going to say what is right there. I don't want to, expose my location.
Yeah, don't.
But, yeah. So, Valentine's Day was yesterday.
Yeah. What did you do?
I did jack shit. I didn't do anything.
We really didn't do anything either. We just
I went to work. I came home.
Hot. All very hot activities.
Came home.
Very spicy activities.
Yeah. And that's I was okay with that. I made jokes here and there, but I was fine. I was okay.
Self-love.
Yeah. I'm single out of every other day of the year. It's just that one day that it's
If there was one day where
most.
you should have had a one-night stand, it probably would have been yesterday.
Probably would have been yesterday.
Yeah. Just pick one day out of the year to be a slut.
Yesterday?
Yeah, it would have been yesterday.
Well, everyone's booed up, so
Not everyone. Shared loneliness with someone.
What'd you do?
I worked and then I picked up Thai and we ate Thai and that was pretty
I
much
love
it.
Thai.
Yeah, it was nice. It was just a nice little. I got
Did
ash
y'all watch
flowers.
anything?
Not really. We just
Hung out?
vibed.
I love that.
So, yeah, it was fun.
That's good. It was a.
Valentine's Day is weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird day.
I partook in a little messy activity though.
Really? No, do tell.
So I guess you could say I posted a thirst trap. Was that technically a thirst trap? By definition, it was a thirst trap, but it was also. No, it was just a thirst trap. Okay, and
It was a pick. Well, yeah, it's a thirst trap.
But of all days to do it too. Anyways.
It's the best day in my opinion.
Anyway, I posted a thirst trap.
Yeah.
And what should I say it?
Yes.
Okay.
We already established that we're good.
My ex's ex wished me a happy Valentine's Day.
Yo. That is crazy,
And
bro.
point blank period, that's all we're going to say.
That's all we're saying?
That's all we're saying.
All right, well.
So.
If you're watching this, I hope all is well.
Me too.
She's a nice lady.
Don't.
Sorry.
Don't. That's all that happened.
That's a pretty little zesty little anecdote there.
Yeah, it was fun. That's literally all. Like, it wasn't anything spicy or anything like that, but it was a little messy. Is that messy?
That's not messy.
It's not messy?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's messy. I think it's just...
I think had a lot of time has gone by. Had there been, like, a shorter period?
And then, like, we also, like, I don't think I ever talked about this on the podcast. We also, like, made amends. So it's like...
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm happy for you. That's good.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just wanted to point out that shout out to Funky Dojo shirts, because they commented on they sent a message on our thing, and they had made on the last episode I was wearing a custom Brooks and Dunn shirt.
Yeah.
So
buy them.
Yeah. Shout out the guy that runs Funky Dojo.
Their shop is
in San
so
Antonio.
fucking cool.
Their shop is amazing.
We're there, and we're there for like just a long period of time, just like
they make
shopping
custom
around.
shirts, and yeah, the shirt I was wearing last episode, because I told Ayssa when we started this podcast that I'm gonna have like a dedication to wearing cool shirts on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I really haven't like wavered, other than a couple episodes. I haven't really wavered from that goal. So today I'm wearing.
That one's cool.
This is Silk Sonic, limited edition. What is it? Live in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Live in Vegas. They had
that
their
looks sick as fuck.
They had their Vegas residency. Ash got this for me for Christmas. It came with the CD. In a box set, so I'm wearing that. It's a badass shirt.
That's dope.
And I like having cool shirts, so yeah. I just really thought about wearing this today, because I went through and I looked to see if I had worn it in any other episode.
Yeah.
And I hadn't, so we're doing it today.
Yeah. Awesome.
This has been a really weird... We haven't done the podcast in a couple weeks because our work schedules haven't really been aligned, but which is something that I kind of want to address with the audience. Like, I don't necessarily, and I guess with you, I don't necessarily think this should be tied to a Wednesday thing, so I think we'll probably go away from that. One, because of work schedules between us, but also like
it ties us down too.
It does tie us down, and I don't like that. I think maybe, hey, you free this day? Yes, I'm free.
Like, it worked out perfectly.
Let's do it.
Today.
Yeah. I think it's just better for the health of this podcast, but also better just in terms of things to talk about. Like, it's been a couple weeks since our last episode, and we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Oh my God, so much has happened.
I know.
Since our,
this
like,
has been
small hiatus, but
this has been
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Dude, the Chiefs.
Okay, well, I don't really care.
Dude, Rihanna.
I didn't watch.
I love the Chiefs.
I didn't watch the game.
It was a great game. I was fucking drunk as hell.
Were you?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game at all.
I was drunk as hell, and I don't know if I posted, but I think I did post. I had all kinds of food, and I was full. I was drunk. I remember who won, but I don't remember like the last quarter of the game.
Sources tells me it's rigged. What are your thoughts?
I have a mic.
I'm just stirring the pot. I really don't.
Yeah,
give a fuck.
I don't know. It might be. There's a lot of like conspiracies about even the fact that like if Damar Hamlin is real, or like,
okay, that's
have you
ridiculous.
seen that? It's not ridiculous, because there's a bunch of videos with him like without hand tattoos, and then videos with him like in public appearances wearing glasses and like real covered up with hand tattoos. So it's very weird. So I mean, I don't know. You got to think about it. The NFL owns a day. There's no other real organization other than maybe the religious institutions that own a day. They own a day, Sunday. And, well, that just means that they're a very powerful, company. So maybe there could be things behind the scenes that, maybe. I don't know. There's been, in the time that I've watched football, which has pretty much been all my life, off and on, there's been times where there's been questionable calls that were in favor of a team that I didn't think was going to win. And so maybe,
I guess,
I'm just happy that I like the Kansas City Chiefs and they won. So fuck it.
Yeah.
But Rihanna, holy
Rihanna,
shit.
now we're talking. The way I was sleeping throughout the entire Super Bowl, got notified that halftime was about to start, sat my ass up and pressed power on and then watched that shit.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah, that was an amazing show. And the fact that she...
Tiny dick syndrome.
Yeah, I was about to say. The fact that Rihanna was pregnant.
Okay.
I don't know how far along she is, but it was a significant bump. And the fact that she did all that while pregnant, shit. I don't think... Well, no, that's a fact. No one has ever done the Super Bowl pregnant before.
What are your thoughts on people saying, I expected more, I expected more, or a special guest?
Yeah, that special guest thing doesn't... It's not...
Right?
People weren't saying that about Lady Gaga. Is it because she's black? I don't know.
No, I think it's more because she's dating ASAP and all these celebs were there to see her perform and whatnot. But I was like,
no. There's been artists who have not brought on guests.
Exactly.
And she's definitely one that didn't need to bring on a guest.
The way she didn't sing so many of her hits too, but she just has so many.
She
songs.
sang the right ones.
She didn't sing Pon de Replay.
No, she didn't. But she sang
She didn't sing Pon de Replay.
She has so many, so it doesn't even matter because she still sung hits. But I don't know. The fact that people were so pressed about her not having a guest is so stupid because
hello.
It's if that were a thing, if it was mandatory for them to have a guest, then okay, maybe I'd kind of see that. Hey, yeah, why don't you have a guest? But it's not mandatory, and there have been multiple artists before her who have not had a guest, and so. Shut the fuck up about it.
Literally, shut the fuck up.
And she was pregnant, and she put on a hell of a show.
Pregnant.
And she danced, and she got up on that fucking high-rise thing while pregnant.
And
that's...
Her vocals were insane. She ate. I was to say. She was
there's
amazing.
rumors that she was lip-syncing, but it doesn't matter to me.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but... I don't know. And then people were, freaking out about the fact that... oh, well, she didn't get paid. And then I've seen dumbass people on Twitter trying to be like, wow, I bet they pay male artists and try to turn it into a woman thing. And then they try to turn it into a black woman thing about a black woman here is performing and this company who's been known to be racist and shit, especially with Colin Kaepernick and anything. They're not going to pay her. But all y'all can shut the fuck up because Super Bowl halftime performers do not get paid. They don't.
At all?
No.
Really?
Yeah. That's a show that statistically brings anything they're involved in up by 200%. So their streams.
I heard Fenty sales went through the roof though.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So Rihanna has multiple ventures. She's a fashion icon within the industry, and she's a musician. Hell, she's even an actress. Some of her movies, that are been shit. People will just be like, "Hey, let's put on that Rihanna movie," because. You know what I mean? So anything she's involved in will go up by a maximum percentage. So that's the deal. That's the deal that they work out. Rihanna is then advertised everywhere. It's huge. It is literally huge. So yeah, Super Bowl artists don't get paid. As an artist,
I didn't know that.
You don't really, you shouldn't really give a fuck. To get paid. Because unless you're an artist... Because they've had some artists that are what the fuck are you doing there? Like The Who. They had The Who, I think, in 2000. I forget the year.
Wait,
but
who? Just kidding. I got you there.
That was really bad.
Sorry.
They had The Who, which is an amazing rock band, right? But I don't know why they were at the Super Bowl. Who else? They had... they've had someone that I'm like, what the fuck? But it's maybe those artists, maybe they do need to get paid. But...
Oh.
I don't know. But, so maybe for them it sucks, but for Rihanna, she's fine, dude.
It's also exposure,
It is exposure.
So
now I've seen arguments for people talking about the benefits of that.
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
And talking about how this is why artists should do more things for exposure. No, shut the fuck up. This is not, hey, can you do a photo shoot for me and I'll tag you type beat. Pay your creators.
Follow for follow.
Yeah, that's not what this is. This is the Super Bowl. It's the biggest show on earth.
If it's the biggest show on earth, why aren't they getting paid?
There's an argument that can be made for that. I just think that I'm already pre-wired to not give a fuck. So I don't know.
Okay.
But honestly, it might not be the biggest show on earth because more people there's more people. I think that I forget which game it was, but like there was this esports thing that was being live streamed on Twitch. More people watched that than the Super Bowl that year. I forget which one it was.
It's probably League of Legends.
I think it was League of Legends. And so, anyways, my point is, I don't know enough about that to argue against that. I'm just saying, like, as an artist, I wouldn't give a fuck because honestly, they make a lot of fucking money, like, from just doing that, and then not that. It doesn't just like. It doesn't just make you comfortable there. It like solidifies your legacy in the music and like and entertainment industry, like that. No one will ever take that from you. Like, it's just no one will ever take that. So yeah. So Rihanna fucking did a crazy good job. I do kind of wish Kanye was there.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
But that's.
No, thank you.
There's no denying that he's like a musical genius. I mean, he's put out hit after hit. But I'm saying like Kanye without all that anti-Semitism and all that dumb shit, like.
Then that's not Kanye.
No, it is Kanye. I'm saying like it is like because everything he says doesn't change the fact that he's like a musical genius. Like it doesn't. It doesn't change the fact.
He like ruined that entire like image for me.
The image, yeah, but the
like,
sound's still there.
But like I play Kanye. I don't play Kanye. Kanye like comes up or whatever, and it's like, damn, skip. Like that's all I could think about.
Okay.
Can't listen to him anymore.
That's you.
I know. I'm saying.
But a majority
I said I
know. But
I don't feel that way.
listen, he didn't commit a crime. Like he didn't. Like R. Kelly, I can't do it. I'm able, like with Kanye, because I disagree with him so much, I'm able to actually separate the art from the artist. And he's one of the greatest producers, greatest artists like ever. And he has said some like really fucked up shit and done like, I don't know if he's ever done some fucked up shit, but he's definitely said some fucked up shit. And that doesn't affect how I listen to his music.
To each their own, I guess. We'll agree to disagree. Ah!
What?
Did it again.
Yeah, we're agreeing to disagree. Well, you really just probably didn't like him that much.
Me?
Yeah.
I loved his music.
Yeah, but you didn't like him. Like, just bass, before all that shit that happened, like, you probably just didn't like him enough, so when it happened, you're like, whatever. But, like, think about someone you really like. If they started being, like, saying, like, anti-Semitic and, like, shit like that, like, you'd really have to have that conversation with yourself.
Yeah, and I wouldn't listen. I'm telling you, I think it's just the way we're, like...
You wouldn't listen? Like, even if it's someone you really love?
I don't
like Phoebe
think so.
Bridgers?
I don't think so.
I don't believe you. I really
okay.
don't.
That's okay.
So if Phoebe Bridgers came out and said some really homophobic shit, like she'd never do that. But let's just say, because maybe that's where you draw the line. Let's just say like she started coming out and saying that shit, or like started being like pro-life or whatever. I don't know. I know this is completely against her, but like let's just say
it's like it's. If I'm listening to that, like that's all I could think about is like that, and it's just I'm constantly reminded. So I just like no thanks. Like I'd rather not.
It's kind of whack, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It does change your like
I don't
initial
like that,
memory
like
of the song.
What?
Does that change your initial like? Because that song, when you always remember where you first heard it. Why?
I was expecting you to say a joke. I'm
No,
not gonna lie, like me
funny.
after Taco Bell or something.
That's funny.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like for a second you'll be like, but then you'll just fall back into it because it's like, yeah, maybe don't go to her shows, whatever. But like these songs, because you listen to music kind of similar where they like actually make a part of your life, you know, like certain songs, like this Pink Panther song. It's kind of like a moment right now.
Yeah.
And so, hey, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a moment. So like that moment will never get taken away.
Yeah.
So like, are you gonna like erase that moment from your brain?
I mean, it can't be erased.
I know.
But I just like it wouldn't.
But why fight it?
It would. I wouldn't fight it. It's just how.
You're saying you would though.
It's just no. I'm saying it would just feel wrong. So I'm just like.
Why would it feel wrong?
Because it's like you're still putting money into their pockets. Like, why are you giving them like it's somehow still a spotlight? whether it's like not that bright or whatever, it's still like putting money in the pockets. Like, why? Like, why skip? Like, whatever. Next.
I guess.
And I get that not all the people are like think like that. That's fine. Like, that's literally I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just like a me thing.
I guess. I mean, either way, I think I really wanted Kanye to be there. I mean, that would have been a.
I don't think he should have been there. I'm glad he was there.
Huh? No, I'm glad he wasn't. I'm glad he wasn't there. Also.
Do you think like you really wanted the old Kanye to be there? Or?
I mean, not even old. I'm talking like 2015 Kanye. Like, I would just wish he wasn't the way he is right now, because there's no denying he's a musical genius, and there's no denying his body of work. I mean, this dude is fucking crazy. And then I was upset at the Grammys too, because like, I mean, obviously for obvious reasons they're not going to include him in the history of hip hop segment that they had, but you know, it's just like, and then they also didn't include Drake because Drake has been super outspoken about the Grammys, but like those two, as far as like hip hop goes, are very, very, very important. And so to completely like ignore them within the 50 years, you know, anniversary of the creation of hip hop, just didn't sit right with me. Because there's no denying their impact on the genre.
Yeah.
On just like with Kanye, like there's no, with both of them really, there's no denying their impact on music just in general.
Drake, like, come on.
So
like, I don't know. That's crazy.
There would be no Drake without Kanye. It's like the same. Like he was like a forerunner in melodic rap, and like his production and sampling changed the way people make music. Yeah. Like he took sampling, which was already kind of a rising thing, and he brought it to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. Like that's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. So to deny that is like I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because every song that you're listening to in your fucking library, at some way or somehow is influenced by Kanye West. That's how wide his influence, inspiration kind of spreads. It's like transcends genres. It's crazy. So yeah, it's whatever, but I liked it. Rihanna's concert was dope.
She was so good.
I hope, you know, that she goes on tour. I definitely want to see her again. So I hope that happens.
I don't think she will anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, though. But I think after maybe she has her kid.
I think so,
maybe
too.
Maybe like 6 months after, she might announce something. So, yeah. And then the other thing is like, what the fuck? Like, there's aliens now or something?
Okay, so...
Like, you remember I was talking about all this shit? And you guys
we literally,
were like,
yeah.
No, I know, but it's like... Now I feel so validated. Like,
well, no one ever denied you. It was just
I know,
like,
but it seems
it's
like
just more.
It's just.
So what's happening? Are we being invaded right now?
No, we're not being invaded. And I'm not even really
gonna. Visited?
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the aliens are here. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that they're testing the waters. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that they recovered bodies.
Did they?
No, no, I don't think so. There were three. I don't even want to say crafts. They were objects that were flying in the air in civilian airspace, which is why they were shot down. They were over lakes. They were over bodies of water. I think 2 were in Canada and 1 was over Alaska. And they were shot down by our NORAD defense people. And the president and the prime minister of Canada were the ones that authorized the shooting down of these crafts, which is again really significant. And I don't know. There were crafts that were shot down.
Yeah.
Or I guess not crafts. There were objects that were shot down. And the thing that gets me about it is, one, the government's they're not denying it. They're like, we don't know what it is, but we shot them down. 2. The objects themselves had like no form of propulsion. So like, so if you think of like cause one could say, okay, no form of propulsion, it's a balloon. No, these objects were made of like metals and materials that are heavy. So like they couldn't have been floating, right? So that negates that. And there's no form of propulsion, meaning like when you have a rocket and the rocket's going somewhere. On the bottom, it's the propulsion system is shooting the opposite way, allowing it to go. You know,
Right.
that's how physics works, right? So these had none of that, and so we don't know. We don't have that in the world right now.
That is crazy.
There's nothing that we can make right now. I think. I don't know. You know, again, we don't know, but that flies around like that.
Yeah.
And they were flying very fast, and they were in civilian airspace with no propulsion system. So it's like, and then the other thing too is I'm not even gonna say like the reason why I'm not gonna say they're aliens because like I kind of have had this thing
The reason
that like
why you're not gonna what?
say that it's like aliens is
Okay,
because like
okay.
there's also a theory that I've been messing with where maybe they're like from another dimension, like interdimensional beings.
Oh.
Maybe those are drones, like from the future.
Yeah.
And they're sent back. That could be too. I don't know. It's. But the weird thing is that's like real now, and they came out and they're having press conferences about it, and yeah, I was stressed out. That's why I got drunk on the Super Bowl because I was stressed out about it because like.
What's weird to me is that like it is being talked about more, but like why is it like anyone caring that much?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
That's the other thing. I think because people live. I think because ignorance is bliss, so people live their lives that way,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, you know, if it's not really directly affecting me, and that's the way people. That's the way people vote, which is unfortunate. But
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
they're like, if it's not directly affecting me, like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really like.
I'm just not gonna.
And that sucks because, again, that's how people vote, and that's how policies
Some
get
people
made.
not vote too.
And that's how people not vote, and it's like, I think it's one of those things where like, well, I don't know because I don't even think like this would be, but like if a ship landed like here downtown Austin, like people would be freaking out, but I honestly think there'd be people that would be like, whatever. Hey, they didn't shoot anything.
Yeah.
They didn't destroy it.
Yeah.
They're just there. Okay. It's weird. And there's a lot of like politics that like comes with if that were to happen. Like let's just say aliens land here and they're beings. We're going to start like there's going to be people that are going to be like they're genderless and there's going to be like that shit and I'm just like
Okay, stop.
there's just so much like minutia that comes with if aliens were to actually invade here. Like think about COVID. Like when COVID happened, even though people were dying and even if people got COVID and people, I'm trying to like think of other things, but like people were denying that shit still.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if that were to happen, it's just the best way that the best movie I've ever seen. There's two movies that could kind of like really highlight the way things would go. Is Arrival is one. Highly recommend that movie. That's a very realistic representation of what would go down if they were to just land, you know. And then Don't Look Up, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence and Jonah Hill. That was like some real shit.
Yes.
That was some real shit because that's real. Like people would make things political and there would be deniers. There would be. But the fact is like they're here. It's just weird. Yeah.
And then they all died. So like.
And they all died.
Was it even?
Yeah. But there was I don't know. It was scary. I need to go grab my sweet tea real quick.
Go for it.
So just talk about some random shit. I'll be right back.
So basically, I just want to say that I'm good enough. Grabbing my da-da-da. Think about shit that I shouldn't. No, but for real, I think our new filming schedule is gonna work out like so much better for us. Like
I
not
agree.
having to film before Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like circling back to that, I just think it'll be better because like today's Wednesday, and
I could drop it tonight.
Exactly, and we don't have like we have to drop it by this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it'll be work out so much better for us. We'll just post whenever and less stress too.
Yeah. I definitely want to get like if we're gonna do that, I just want to like still maintain the way we post clips.
I agree. I think we can
Because
post clips
that's-
whenever.
That's like. Well, no, I don't mean just whatever. I mean like post them consistently.
Exactly. That's why, like, whenever, like,
because
as we get them.
Because. Oh, I see what you mean. But yeah, like we were really blowing up, you know, and I think we're not gonna stop blowing up. So.
Period.
Yeah.
We also had a mini freeze.
Yeah. That's what. Well, that's why we didn't film. That's why we didn't film.
That's literally okay. We were literally.
I was gonna come up. I really was.
Literally, we planned
But
it and everything.
She said there were like a bunch of accidents.
All right here, people sliding. There was accidents all up right
yeah,
there.
it would have been bad.
And
it was worse in Austin than San Antonio.
It
It
worse.
wasn't
People had-
that bad.
People barely got like their power back like this past week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you lose power at all?
I didn't lose power, but I'm on the
You
same.
probably- yeah, you probably
I'm on the
wouldn't.
same power grid as Mr. Abbott. So no, I'm just kidding.
Dude, fuck that guy, dude.
But I feel like I low-key am, but I don't know.
I don't know. You might be. I don't know.
I might be.
You're on the same power grid as Joe Rogan, so
Really?
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, downtown. Most of downtown, at least this area, didn't really lose power. But it was fucking freezing. It got cold.
Peepees were small, nipples were hard.
It shut down. Like everywhere closed.
Yeah.
They were like, don't
Which
come
is
into
so
work.
funny because like in anywhere else, people are just like working through that shit. Like,
Right?
But
They're
then in
like, "All right, y'all
Texas,
stay
everyone's
safe."
like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, but then in like severe like heat, we don't give a fuck. We still going.
Well, I'm concerned for the summer
Why?
because I'd rather it be fucking cold than
I'd
fucking
rather
hot.
it be cold too.
Because, dude, we'd probably lose power again in the summer when
Yeah.
it gets real hot.
Yeah.
Because everyone's gonna be fucking using their ACs to cool that shit down, and I'm actually not looking forward to that. Holy
No.
shit! I
Ew,
hate being
I
hot
hate
I'm
being
like
hot.
sticky.
Yes.
And no
being
matter how much
sweaty is
amazing cologne I'm
disgusting.
spraying,
Being sweaty is so gross.
it's just it's really gross. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was like, I guess, I don't know, we can use our fucking platform a little bit to spread awareness about what happened in Ohio, because that's like not being talked about, and it's really concerning me because what happened there is very, very significant to the world, not the world, to the United States, in terms of pollution, climate. So we basically had a Chernobyl, you know Chernobyl, right?
Mm-hmm.
We basically had a Chernobyl level disaster that occurred on U.S. soil.
Well,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, so it's actually really good.
Yeah. Like.
This is a
fill
good
me
example
in.
because no one knows about this.
Yeah.
So in East Palestine, Ohio,
Yeah.
there was, I believe, a train that got derailed or whatever, and it was carrying like toxic chemicals. And I forget the specific names of the chemicals that were turned in, but when it crashed, when that specific chemical is heated up, which is something they're not talking about, they're not discussing that. They're making it seem like, oh, it's spilled, we're going to clean it up and it's fine. But what they're not talking about is there was a fire, and when that chemical is heated up, it turned into hydrochloric acid, and it then evaporates into the sky, and that would cause acid rain.
Oh my God.
So in Ohio, currently, the water is fucked. Birds are dying everywhere, and people's pets are also dying, and no one's talking about it. And it's like a Chernobyl level event. For instance, right now it looks like storm clouds everywhere, and they're not storm clouds. It's the chemicals that are filling up the clouds. And
So when that rain falls, it's acid,
hydrochloric acid.
which is like deadly.
Yes. So over time, I don't know how many people will die from that, like from the get-go, but
Just from being like exposed to it, or
yeah, but also over time, I don't know how many people will die from just getting cancer.
oh my God.
Like that whole area and surrounding, like a very large area, is fucked. And not only that, the climate, I don't know how that'll affect the climate. Like,
Jesus
think about that.
Christ.
A Chernobyl level disaster. Because Chernobyl devastated like that area.
Yeah.
That occurred here, and like no one's talking about it.
Holy fuck.
And there was also
I have chills.
Yeah, there was also three additional train derailings that no one's talking about either. And
is this like purposely happening? Since it's
I don't know. I know
like
that the Ohio
more?
train derailment happened because they were trying to cut costs by shipping something they weren't supposed to be shipping, and so they shipped them or something like that, and they weren't supposed to be shipping that specific chemical, and then something happened that was out of their hands or whatever. But what is in their hands is they weren't supposed to be shipping that chemical, and they were. So then when it happened, all that chemical leaked out and just exploded, and it's...
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture.
That is absolutely crazy. I had no
Looks
idea.
like that.
Holy fuck.
So this is surrounding neighborhoods and shit. And this is what it looks like. You see that?
That is so
You see
scary.
that cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all chemical.
That's insane.
Look. So they're covering it up right now. Look at that. See how wide it's going?
Yeah, post these.
Yeah, I'll post these on the thing. Yeah.
Holy
That's
fuck.
from the sky.
That's insane. Oh my god.
Yeah, so
That's so scary.
no one's talking about this, and it's really weird.
Yeah.
People are gonna die, like 100%.
Why do you think it's being swept under the rug?
Because it's a major fuck up, and I think a bunch of people went against OSHA, like laws, and I don't know, because companies are tied to politicians,
Yeah.
and politicians make rules, and I don't know, I just feel like it's just getting covered up. I don't know why. It's not good.
That's
and
scary.
yeah, so that's happening. Lots to be stressed out about. This year's gonna be really weird.
The way
we got
that
aliens, we got national
I was
disasters.
about to say, the way that we like our conversations are so crazy. Like,
I'm just gonna keep vibing to she's
Ice Spice. That boy's a liar.
That boy's a liar. That's the only way I'm gonna get through this. That fucking smells, by the way.
That does smell.
I thought it was you.
Oh.
It would have been okay. We're friends, but I would have been like, whew,
God damn.
damn.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But anyway, guys, I don't know. Go research Ohio derailment.
Yeah,
Because-
we should make this a clip as well, so that we can just put it on our platforms as well, so it could be talked about.
Yeah, because holy shit.
More people need to know about this.
I'll send you videos if I see it, but they're
Yeah.
actually chemist students.
Yeah.
That are using their TikToks to kind of discuss what's going on here and like
Yeah.
the effects of everything. So I'll send you some videos
Yeah.
if possible. Maybe I'll repost them on the podcast page because, yeah, it's not getting talked about and it's really fucked up what's happening. And I feel like a lot of stuff. I don't know, dude. I think going this year, a lot of shit's gonna happen that we're just gonna have to discuss, like that we would never have thought to discuss prior. Like this is not the last of the UFOs.
Yeah.
And right now, politicians are being debriefed and stuff about how, oh yeah, we've been seeing these since like 2004, and they're like, why the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what? And then my knowledge on it is I've known about what's going on for a long time,
Yeah.
and that's been going back all the way back to the 40s with Roswell. And I know how these things are flying, like I know because of my research. And if they are gravity-based propulsion systems, and we were to get kind of attacked by aliens, we're fucked.
We're
because
fucked.
we don't have that technology.
Yeah.
So unless, what's really fucked up right now too is that they're kind of saying that they're not really able to like retrieve some of the crafts because they blew up and they went everywhere. So they're not able to like retrieve them.
Yeah.
I think they are retrieving them, and I think they're trying to re-engineer them to see if they can kind of. But they've been doing that for years, so I don't know. But I
like
feel
using their own technology against them.
Not really. I mean, maybe if they had to, but I think just so that we can have more technology. There's also what I was gonna say too. Reasons why the other reason I'm not saying like aliens is because think about Wakanda. Like Wakanda was in the world, right?
Yeah, that's literally what I think about when you said like.
Yeah, like think about the concept of Wakanda, how it's like a hidden civilization. That could very well be what it is.
With the best technology ever.
Right. That could be what it is.
Okay.
But also it could be aliens. I don't know. Whatever it is, we don't have access to this technology.
Yeah.
And it's stressing me out.
It's scary.
But we're just going to keep jamming Ice Spice because holy fuck. That boy's a liar. That boy's a liar.
No, when Pink Panthers goes on tour, let's go.
Yeah.
Highs, lows, and buffaloes.
Yeah. I don't have a high.
You don't have a high?
No, I have a high.
Okay, what is it?
I think I'm up for a promotion.
Period.
And I'm interviewing tomorrow. And if I get this promotion, it's going to be really good for me.
Yeah.
So that's a high. My low is that I'm very stressed out about what's occurring right now in the world. And it's like the Avengers aren't real. You know what I mean? Like, if they were real, I'd be kind of like, okay. Like,
we're okay.
But they're not, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think.
So,
Avengers would be real.
I mean, I don't think they're real.
Please.
But there's also a possibility that they could be hiding, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Because that's what was the case before the attack on New York in the MCU.
But if they were real, they would have already, like, done shit.
We don't know if they have or have not, you know what I mean? It wasn't until the events of the first Avengers where there was literal 9/11 basically there was like a 9/11 attack but like from aliens that they couldn't deny, and then all of a sudden you see Captain America and Iron Man and shit, like, so at that point they're like, okay, these are the Avengers. So that's how people in the MCU like found out about them.
Okay. So we just have to wait.
Yeah. We just have to wait and see.
I guess.
I'll you know.
I know it could be a buffalo.
What? Oh, I got a tattoo.
That tattoo is so sick.
Yeah, I got a tattoo.
I love
don't know.
it.
I think y'all can see it. It's pretty dark.
If you aren't watching, tune in right now so you can see it.
Yeah, if you're not watching, go check out my Instagram. I posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Destiny. She did my tattoo. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm going to have her do my next one, which is going to be an alien-based tattoo. So I'll be getting that hopefully soon. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be like a flying saucer, like beaming up a guy. And he's going to be like this, like as he's getting beamed up because he's all cool with it, which is me. Like if I was getting beamed up, I'd be pretty chill.
Hey, guys.
Also, I'm going to start prank texting people pictures of kids with trophies. And I'll be like, yo, he did it. Everyone, he did it. Congrats to him.
Yeah.
You know, he did it. Congrats to him. He got first place in the soccer tournament. And then I'll just send it out like in a mass text as if like I'm sending it to like my family, but it'll be like a bunch of random numbers. And I'll just get people to root for this random kid that I'll just Google image.
Aww, that's so...
I'm just going to Google like...
Congrats. I wonder how many congrats you'll get.
There's probably going to be people like, I don't give a fuck about this kid. And then I'll go in. I'll be like, dude, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
He worked hard for this. You weren't there. It was a good game. Like.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Can you like include me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your highs, lows, and buffaloes?
My high.
We lost daylight so fast.
We did.
Fuck.
Damn. My high.
I really hope y'all could still see us.
My high. I don't know. I feel like I'm coming out of a rut, like creatively that I was in, and like, I'm posting more.
Yeah. That's good.
Content, and I just feel better mentally, I guess. Like I'm starting to work out again, which is really cool. But only when like I want to, I'm not like forcing myself to. Eventually I will like want to get onto like a more like solidified schedule of workouts, but right now it's just kind of like just getting back in the groove of things,
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Low, I sprained my ankle last week.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Which
not
one?
right now. This one.
You're out 3 to 5 games?
Yes.
Shit.
No, and I don't think I'd ever had a sprained ankle before because this was bad. It hurt so bad.
Dude, sprained ankles hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I used to have them like regularly as a kid.
It was so bad, and it's better now, but that shit hurted. That was not legitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my buffalo. I don't know.
It's okay if you don't have one.
I don't think I have a buffalo. Last of Us was really good this past week.
Oh, yeah,
that was
dude.
fucking sad. I knew it was gonna happen, but
I still haven't played the game, and I'm not gonna play the game. But
That's
the
okay.
fucking show. And I was telling my brother too, who, by the way, like if you're watching this, like, stop fucking asking me to play the game because I'm not gonna play it, and he gets real mad about it. Says I'm a fake fan, but I'm not a fake fan. So
I think that just ruins people's like experience with the whole show. Like if you're enjoying the show, enjoy the show. Don't fucking. It doesn't fucking matter if
so
you've
what I
seen
told
it
him
or not.
was episode 3 is a perfect reason why I don't have to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's literally, it's a TV adaptation of the game. It's not the game. It's a TV adaptation of the game. So yes, certain storylines will be, verbatim, right? Like the whole thing with Sam and Henry. That's verbatim. But the way that they did Frank and Bill's storylines, I mean, fucking fantastic.
That was all the show. That was all
the show. That's the way you adapt a video game, and that's the reason why I don't have to fucking play the game. To be honest.
I'm glad.
So yeah.
I know we talk about that every week, but it's
that's a show that we're on right now.
Well, it's good to be back.
It's definitely good to be back. We'll be posting our clips and stuff. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like and comment on our videos. It's very important. We got a lot of views, or more than usual views, on our last episode, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really hope you guys could still see us right now. If it's dark, I apologize. We lost daylight, but we are outside, so.
Good to be back on the balcony too.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Back on the balcony.
Yeah, just the weather. The weather wasn't good, so. But anyway, guys, that's episode 19.
Hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah, we'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you when you see when we see you.
Yeah.
And scene. Mwah.